So you want to learn how to play the piano? Well, you've come to the right place. My goal is to get you playing music right now and give you all the information that you need to continue the learning journey. So let's get started. All right, first things first, we're starting from the beginning. We need to learn how to navigate the keyboard. Notice how we've got groupings of 2 black keys and 3 black keys. And that pattern just kind of continues and continues and continues and continues. So that's gonna help us to know where we are and where we're going. So I want you to take your peace sign fingers and place them on the group of 2 black keys nearest the center of your keyboard. So here we are. I'm gonna take my pointer finger, I'm just gonna slide it down. And this takes us to a very important note for new piano players. This is C. This is where we start a lot of what we're gonna be doing. So C, now this is how the musical alphabet goes. We're just gonna move up from C. After C, we have D. And then after D, we have E, and then you can guess F, and then G, but that's where things stop because the musical alphabet stops at G and goes to A, so there's no H. So if this is G, this is A, and this is B, and then this is the magic. Look at this. We're back to a group of 2, and it's C, and then that just repeats. D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Now that brings me to a second point, landmark notes on the keyboard. This is gonna make navigating the keyboard so much easier for you. So if you play this grouping of 2 black keys and slide down, you know that you have C. So C kind of becomes a landmark that's easy to locate because of that group of 2 black keys. So take your right hand thumb, so we call this our 1 finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and find a C nearest the middle of your piano and just play it. Now see how quickly you can move to the next C above that. So you look for the group of 2 and you place your thumb on C. Look for the group of 2, place your thumb on C. That's a great way to get comfortable moving around. A second landmark note that I find really, really helpful is F. So if you look for the group of 3 black keys, the bottom of that is F, right? C, D, E, F. So if you just find all the Fs, you can play them with any finger you like. It's a great way to just get comfortable with the layout of your instrument. All right, so that's all great, but let's actually get our fingers playing some of these keys. So let's take your right hand, take your thumb, place it on middle C, that's the C nearest the center of your keyboard, and I want you to relax your fingers so that each of them gets its own key. And this is easier said than done as a new piano player because our fingers can get like, where do I go? So just relax your hand, place your thumb on C, and set your fingers up, 1 on each key. Now notice how I'm not here. My hand is not flat. I'm not crunched up here. My wrist isn't low. My wrist is just slightly above, right? There's a little bit of space. There's some buoyancy. Like there's like a little bubble under my hand that I don't want to pop.